Hey, good morning, folks. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We made it to Friday. The weekend looks pretty good, but I will be honest, there's a little patch of some rain showers creeping into the Sunday forecast. I'll show that to you. We're kind of in a pattern where there's a lot of activity going on out west. And even though we're under the squelching part of the upper level pattern, some of those pieces come out and still have a little bit of shower activity left with them. Uh, and today, it depends on where you're at. If you're heading northward, not the greatest of all Fridays. If you're in the southern half of lower Michigan, it's pretty nice. And this is what I'm talking about. Right now, southern half, you're saying, hey, nice day. Northern half, you're saying, whoa, gloomy, showery. And you can see how the showers are lining up, stretching back to the west into Wisconsin. And so that pretty much will show you the feed of moisture. It's coming toward the Traverse City area for today, toward northern Michigan, and not so much in southern Michigan. Let's take a look. So this is the radar forecast. This picks up, with what you just saw. What you just saw is current and past real-time conditions. Remember, a model is what I like to call fantasy. So a model is what should happen into the future, and they're very good. So let's go through it. 10 o'clock, 11 noon. So, your showers are Standish and Big Rapids northward, especially northward, Traverse City, Charlevoix, tip of the mitt, something like that. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 and 3. So northern Michigan, you're wet. Southern Michigan, you're great. Then this is Friday evening. The showers still hanging on in the UP, breaking down in northern lower. Okay, now look out to the west at the end of this model. So this would be middle of the night tonight, and it kind of shows you more shower activity off to the west. So we pick up now with the next model that can show this situation. And what I'm expecting is, just a little, probably a 3 to 6 hour period at any one spot where you could get a few showers, maybe a thunder shower in this. So it's certainly not something that's an all day type thing. So now we go into tonight and we go into Saturday, and Saturday does look pretty good. Remember, on these models, just like the radar, when you see the lowest levels of precipitation forecast, it usually doesn't reach the ground, or it's what I call sidewalk freckles. Okay, so something like this at noon tomorrow, raining in Lansing, probably not. A 5 or 10 minute sprinkle, something like that. So I would call Saturday dry across all of lower Michigan and probably the UP. This is Saturday, 5 p.m. Raining in Port Huron, probably not. Probably a little patch of clouds and some sidewalk freckles. So Saturday is a good day. Now we get into Saturday night and Sunday morning. This is a warm front, so it's kind of catch-22. Why did rain creep into our forecast for a patch on Sunday instead of waiting until Monday night? Because the warmer air is stronger coming toward us, and that's what stimulates the rainfall. So catch-22. And you'll kind of see that in the high temperature forecast, everything is ratcheted upward a couple of degrees, even with some showers around. So this is Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Okay, on this model. This one's a little bit earlier. It's a pretty good model. So this says Saturday night, Sunday morning, and we go to noon on Sunday, and it has it off. The European tends to be a little bit better on the timing, so that's what this one is. And we'll look at this one now, kind of the big picture of what's going on. Okay, so Saturday, we all agree that it's going to be dry. Now, this is Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon, and we're going to look at this a little bit closer. The one thing that you should get out of this, when I show you the European model in the big perspective, the US and Canada. The one thing you should get out of this is that the cold pocket is really retreating. It's still there just at the northern fringes of our map, which would be central Canada, but the cold pocket is retreating significantly now and into the next week, saying, can frost come back? Which is the question I'm getting. I still believe that we probably have to watch it for another couple of weeks, in that we could have one or two frosts, but it's probably about from what I'm seeing, it's probably about a 30% chance of happening. So do you want to rush it this weekend and plant some things that couldn't handle the frost? If you could put a bucket over them, you probably would be okay. So, 4 tomatoes, 4 peppers, knowing that one or two mornings, one or two nights, you may have to cover those up. Let's see. So here's Monday, and then here's Tuesday. Notice again, we're into the red lines, which means the temperatures aloft have warmed up. Michelle Trainer, when does the rain come in on Saturday night to the Traverse City area? Well, let's just go back and cover that real quick. Let's see. Saturday night. This is midnight. So I'm going to say you could have you could have a 15-minute, half-hour shower in the Traverse City area in the middle of the night, Saturday night. Hey, good morning, Lori Habel and Val Jones. Good morning. So we're back onto the European. We're out into end of next week, and you don't see that cold air that's up by Hudson Bay backing down in now. And we're out to next weekend. And yeah, you get little patches of showers, but no storm system that's put together really well, and no cold air dropping back. There we go, Monica Hadley, Kohlrabi, I love it. All right, so closer look at the European for Sunday. So this is Saturday, we're dry. This is Saturday night. This is Sunday morning, 8 a.m. So the European is slower. But again, remember, the lightest green probably not reaching the ground. The next shade of green probably not reaching the ground. So then, oh God, Carter Cortell, are you doing the Bay City Rollers? Please, no. I was stuck with that when I was in 5th and 6th grade, and my sister was a Bay City Rollers fan. She was in 8th and 9th grade. So this is Sunday afternoon, and it moves off. So what I'm saying is Sunday, any one of us could have a hour shower or something. All right, Carter. How much precipitation on that Sunday precipitation? Not much. Eastern part of the state, maybe under 1/10 of an inch. Maybe there's a thunderstorm. And by the way, we are at the time of the year where if a thunderstorm gets going, you quickly get a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rain in small localized spots, 5 miles wide. But generally, I would not characterize this weekend on Sunday as having widespread, long-lasting rainfall. Temperatures, okay. Hey, good morning, Susan Pretzer from Saginaw Township. Carol Hill, good morning from Charlotte, or are you in Charlotte, North Carolina? Today, high temperatures, Detroit, Ann Arbor, you make it in the upper 60s. Grand Rapids, you might make it to the low 70s. Kalamazoo, you might make it to 72. Lansing, you'll flirt with 70. Flint, 66. Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, 60s Saginaw. You get north of Bay City, you're probably stuck in the 50s. Pamela Todoroff, so lots of sunshine this weekend? Question mark. Lots? No. At times good amounts on Saturday, but always patches of partly sunny skies drifting by because it's just not that clean of an atmosphere just yet. Sunday, or I'm sorry, Saturday. I skipped a day. We don't want to rip ourselves off on a weekend day. Looking at about 70 degrees on Saturday. Sunday, getting into the 70s, most areas except for the sunrise side. And Monday, mid 70s. Tuesday, near 70. Wednesday, near 70. Thursday, in the 70s. And if I show you, that's the man made uh, forecast. If I show you the European going out late next week, Friday starting to creep in the mid to upper 70s, and Saturday next weekend, it wants to indicate maybe we could have an 80-degree reading. But remember, I'm always under the opinion that we get hosed on our first 80-degree readings because a backdoor cold front comes in, and that can change dramatically at 9 to 10 days out. But the point is, the trend is upward. The cold pocket is working off, and it's almost going to be like a dream, when we wake up and it's 70 degrees for 2 or 3 days in a row. We're going to go like, is this really possible? Yes, it is possible. That's my job, is to show you the change that's coming, not wait until the change is here. All right, there's your weather update for Cinco de Mayo. Have yourselves a great dia, and adios. Me llamo Marco Torregrosa.